G'day guys, welcome back to another video here on Cracking Gaming, and we're back with some AFL content for you. Now the home and away season is finally finished, and you know what this means, it's time for the finals. So I'm here to predict what I think will happen in the coming 4 weeks or so, and hopefully it's not more than that if there's any lockdowns or anything, because that would be really bad. But I'm here to predict what will happen in the AFL finals. So week 1, we've actually got a really interesting week. Melbourne and Brisbane. That's a really tough game to predict. Both are in good form, but I believe that Melbourne will just get over the line. I'm calling it by 11 points, and hopefully it should be a cracking game. And next up, Essendon and the Bulldogs. Now, Essendon beat the Bulldogs earlier in the year. Obviously, they're my team. I'm going to be perhaps a bit biased here, but Essendon will beat the Bulldogs by 2 points to finally break the finals drought, and that should be a great game too, really. They're all great games so far. Sydney and GWS got the New South Wales derby there. Sydney should easily beat the Giants, I believe. Followed by Port Adelaide and Geelong. It's a tough one, but Port, I think, will beat Geelong, and it'll be a bit of a shock win. But Geelong are always just really poor in finals. I don't know why that is. They're good in the home and away season. They just leave it all on the line then, and it just isn't very good. So the second week of finals, there's only 2 finals in the second week, obviously, because Essendon, Brisbane, and Sydney, Geelong. So Essendon and Brisbane, you'd have to say Brisbane. Essendon just do not have the experience, apart from Jake Stringer, who's playing brilliantly at the moment. But they just don't have the experience. Brisbane are a far more experienced side, and they will want to fight back from their loss against Melbourne the week before. Sydney and Geelong. Geelong should beat them. Sydney have beaten them earlier in the year. I don't know how that happened, but Geelong will beat them, and people will think they're going to win the premiership again, which probably won't happen, but that's okay. So, after all of that, we get to the final week, or the second final week of the finals, the preliminary finals, before the grand final, and it's pretty good games. Melbourne, Geelong, and Brisbane, Port Adelaide, so it's actually just swapped from the qualifying finals, which probably won't happen. It never really does happen. Melbourne and Geelong against each other. You'd have to say Melbourne. After this weekend, they were amazing there, and if Max Gawn can come up with some more clutch goals like he did in yesterday's game, then that'll be a good game. And then Brisbane, Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide, they're all over the shop, really. They're good 1 minute and they're terrible the next. Bit of a flat track bully. They've had some good form recently beating the Bulldogs, but I cannot see them beating Brisbane. Brisbane are riding a high that is insurmountable at the moment. So that leaves us with, of course, the grand final. Melbourne, Brisbane. There's a lot that can go on there. I believe that Melbourne will win the premiership by 12 points, and the Norm Smith medalist will be Clayton Oliver. He's going to have a cracking day, and Christian Petrarca will be up there. But really, it's Melbourne's for the taking. It's all the stars are lining up really for them, and I hope they win. Really, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. It really helps me out. And that's all for this time, and we'll see you later.